Good morning students, this is Sarun. In this class we are going to see the general stack organization in computer organization and architecture. So first we will see what is a stack. A stack is last in first out. A element which enters last that will be popped out first. So first we will see. A useful feature that is included in the CPU of most computers is a stack or last in first out, that is LIFO. A stack is a storage device that stores information in such a manner that the item stored last is the first item retrieved. So for example, this is a stack. So see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5 elements we can store here. So see here the top element is 2. So the last entered element in this stack is 2. If you want to delete a element, the last element 2 will be popped out or deleted. We are inserting, deleting, that is pushing and pop. We are going to technical name push and pop, for insert push and for delete pop. So see here, a stack is a storage device that stores information in such a manner that the item stored last is the first item retrieved. The stack in digital computers is essentially a memory unit with an address register that can count only after an initial value is loaded into it. So it is a memory unit. In digital computer stack you call it as a memory unit with an address register. You will see that the register that holds the address for the stack is called a stack pointer, because its value always point at the top item in the stack. So see here 2 is the top, so that is pointed here. The two operations of stack are the insertion and the deletion of the items. So see here how many items are in this stack. 4 items are in this stack. So if you want to insert an element, you can insert. If you want to delete element, you can delete the element. However, nothing is pushed or popped into a computer stack. This operation is stimulated by incrementing or decrementing the stack pointer register. So we will see the things. So see here, this is another example for stack. See here, this is a empty stack. So top equal to -1, nothing is there, so that you top equal to -1. This is a stack with elements. So see here how the push and pop operation are performed in the stack. So stack is empty here. That is why we are telling top equal to -1. Top of the stack is 0. So see here top equal to 0. So only one element. Push means we are inserting the element into the stack. So this is an empty stack. We have element inserted one element. That is 1 is that element. So another element is inserted here 2. Another element is inserted here 3. So at the stack 0, 1 is inserted. Stack 1, 2 is inserted. Stack 2, 3 is inserted. Now we are popping the element. So last element, which element is entered here last? 3 is entered here last. So that is to be deleted. That is what we are saying, last in first out. So now we will see that this is the things about stack. Now we will see the register stack. A stack can be placed in a position of large memory, or it can be organized as a collection of finite number of memory words or registers. So memory, or you call it as register. So register, you know that we can store the some data in the register, and it can be transferred to another register, so that you call it as a temporary memory. Already we have seen some arithmetic additions, subtraction, increment, decrement. So these things and all already we have seen in the registers, based on registers. So now we will see the diagram for register stack. See here, this is the register stack that is of 64 word stack. So 0 to 63. So already I have said we are going to perform 2 operations. One is insertion and deletion. See here, stack is full or stack is empty. So these are the 2 things here. Stack pointer, so it points the last element which was inserted into the stack. This is the stack. So at the position 3, at the address 3, so this is the address 3, C is inserted that points SP is the stack pointer. So this is the data register. This is the address. At address 1 A is inserted, at address 2 B is inserted, at address 3 C is inserted. So top of the element is always pointed by the stack pointer. SP means stack pointer. So we will see that in detail. So a register stack can be placed in a portion of a large memory, or it can be organized as a collection of finite number of memory words or registers. So this diagram shows the 64 word register stack. The stack pointer register SP contains a binary number whose value is equal to the address of the word that is currently on the top of the stack. I already said, see that it contains the address, address of the top of the top of the stacks. Always which element is largely inserted, that element is pointed towards the stack pointer. So equal to that is currently on the top of the stack. 3 items are placed in a stack. See here, what are the items? A, B and C in that order. Item C is on the top of the stack, so that the content of the SP is now 3. So the address of the stack pointer is 3. In that address C is inserted. To remove the top item, the stack is popped by reading the memory word at address 3 and decrementing the content of SP. For example, if we are removing the element 3, then the stack pointer will point the address to the element B. Item B is now out of the stack. SP holds the address 2, that is what stack pointer holds the address 2. If C is popped out, that is if C is deleted from the stack, then it will point the next address 2. To insert a new item, the stack is pushed by incrementing the stack pointer. If you are inserting any element, again if you are inserting C or D, it will be pointed upwards. If for example, if you are inserting C, again you are deleted the C. If you are inserting C and again if you are inserting any element D, E, it will point here. If it is inserting, there will be 5, 6, 7 up to 63. So likewise it will increment if you are inserting. So note that item C has been read out but not physically removed. This does not matter because the stack is pushed, a new item is written into the place. In a 64 word stack, the stack pointer contains 6 bits, that is 2 power 6 equal to 64. It contains 6 bits stack pointer. So that is what we are saying, 2 power 6. So the SP has only 6 bits. It can't exceed a number greater than 63, that is in binary. So this is in a decimal. It can't exceed in binary. So how many bits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits. That is why 2 power 6. When 63 is incremented by 1, the result is 0. Since, see here, in binary, if you are adding plus 1, so it will be like, it will become like this in binary. But SP can accommodate only the 6 least significant bit. But see here, how many bits are there? 7 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So similarly, when is decremented by 1, the result is this. This 1 bit register is this 1 bit register is set to 1 when the stack is full, and 1 bit register is empty if it is set to 1. When the stack is empty of items, data DAR is data register that holds the binary data to be written into or read out of the stack. It can be written or read out of the stack. Initially SP is stack point is cleared to 0, empty is set to 1 and full is cleared to 0, so that the stack pointer to the word at the address 0 and the stack is marked empty and not full. If the stack is not full, if full equal to 0, a new item is inserted with a push operation. So if a stack is not full, you can insert a element into this 64 word stack. If the stack is not full, if the stack is full, you can't insert the element. That is what they are saying that. So see here, the push operation is implemented with the following. See here, sp plus 1, stack pointer is pointed to the top of the element, so increment stack pointer. If stack pointer, where is the stack pointer here? See here, stack pointer is at the position address 3. If sp plus 1, if you are inserting d here, so now the stack pointer will be pointing the 4. So now dr, now the sp is pointing to in the address 4. So write item on the top of the stack. Data register will write the item on the top of the stack, that is dr is stored in memory of stack pointer. So memory of stack pointer. So now if sp equal to 0, then full, check if the stack is full, then 0 empty, mark the stack not empty. Now we will stack pointer is incremented so that it points the address of the next higher word. A memory write operation inserts the word from the data register into the top of the stack, that is it's insert the element into the top of the stack. And note that stack pointer holds the address of the top of the stack, and that memory of stack pointer denotes the memory word specified by the address presently available in the stack pointer. The first item stored in the stack is at address L. The last item is stored is at the address 0. See here. The first item stored will be at the address L, and last address will be at the 0. If the first item stored in the stack, okay, if sp stack pointer reaches 0, the stack is full of items. So full is set to L. This condition is reached if the top prior to the last push was in the location 63. So if the stack is full, then the location 63 will be with the element, that the top item prior to the last push was in the location 63, last element, that the address is 63. After incrementing, the last element stored in the location 0. Once the item is stored in 0, then there are no empty registers in the stack. If the stack is full, last element is stored in 0, then the stack is full. If an item is written into the stack, obviously the stack cannot be empty, so the empty is cleared to 0. Now we are going to perform a pop element, that is we are going to delete the element from the stack. The new item is deleted from the stack if the stack is not empty. If empty equal to 0, the pop operation consists of the following sequence of micro operations. So read item from the top of the stack. See here, now in the push operation what we are performing, incrementing the stack pointer, then write item on the top of the stack, because we are going to insert the element, but here we are going to delete the element. So read the item from the top of the stack, then decrement the stack pointer. We are going to delete the element from the stack. If sp equal to 0, then empty is points towards to the empty. Check if the stack is empty, full, then mark the stack is not full. So the top item is read from the stack into the data register. The stack pointer is then decremented. If its value reaches 0, then the stack is empty, so empty is set to 1. This condition is reached if the item read was in location 1. Once this item is read out, sp is decremented and reaches the value 0, which is the initial value of the stack pointer. Note that if a pop operation reads the item from location 0 and the pointer, it was the decrement, so stack pointer changes to this, which is equivalent to the decimal 63. In this configuration, the word in the address 0 receives the last item in the stack. Note all that an enumerous operation is result if the stack is pushed when full equal to 1 or popped when empty equal to 1. So this is the, we are performing the push and the pop operation in the stack. So I am differentiating this here 1 and here. Now we will see the memory stack. So this is the memory stack. A stack can exist as standalone unit, can be implemented in random access memory attached to the CPU. So the implementation of stack in the CPU is done by assigning a portion of memory to the stack operation and using a processor register as a stack pointer. We will see that program counter PC points the address of the next instruction in the program. The address register points an array of data. So what is the use of program counter? So what instruction to be executed next? The program counter points at the address of the next instruction in the program, points the array of data. So here program instructions. This is a memory unit. It has the address from 4000 to 4001 to 1000. So here there is the program counter. So here is the address register operands here. Here stack pointer. So here it is a stack. It is the memory register. So we will see the stack pointer SP points at the top of the stack. So see here the three registers are connected to the common address bus, and either one can provide an address for the memory. So what are the three registers here? So PC, AR and SP and DR, three registers: program counter, address register and data register. So SP is PC is used during the fetch phase and read an instruction. AR used to arithmetic, that is address register is used during the execution of phase to read an operand. SP is used to push or pop the items into the or out of the stack. We will see that SP is 4001 and the stack grows with the decreasing address. So this is how we are going to see here. Stack pointer SP minus 1, memory of stack pointer, that is data register is stored in the memory of stack pointer. The stack pointer is decremented so that it points the address of the next word. A memory write operation inserts the word from data register to the top of the stack. Here a memory will write the memory write operation inserts the word from the data register to the top of the stack. A new item is deleted with the pop operation as follows. So this is for inserting and this is for deleting. The top item is read from the stack into the data register. The stack pointer is then incremented to point the next item into the stack. See here, most computers do not provide hardware to check for stack overflow and underflow. The stack limits can be checked by using two processor registers, one to hold the upper limit 3000 in this case and other to hold the lower limit 4000 in this case. So see here, to upper limit 3000 and lower limit 4000. So this is the in this case. After a push operation, stack pointer is compared with the upper limit register, and after the pop operation, stack pointer is compared with the lower limit register. So that is 3000 in the upper case and 4001 in the lower case. The two micro operation needed for to either push or pop or access to memory through the SP, and two for updating SP. One is for access the memory through the stack pointer and two is updating the stack pointer. With these two micro operation is done first, and the stack pointer is updated by incrementing or decrementing, depends on the organization of the stack. Now we will see the stack grows by decreasing the memory address. The stack may be constructed to grow by increasing the memory address in the, that is in the first, this is that is increasing. See here, this is the figure for decreasing. See here, 7, 8, 9, 4000, that is 97, 98, 94,000 decreasing. But here see in the upper see here it is increasing. That is the difference between the register stack and the memory stack. See, so that is what they are saying. In such a case, stack pointer is incremented for push operation and decremented for the pop operation. A stack may be constructed so the stack points to the next empty location above the top of the stack. In this case, the sequence of micro operation must be interchanged. A stack pointer is loaded with an initial value. The initial value must be bottom address of an assigned stack in memory. Henceforth, stack pointer is automatically decremented or incremented with every push and pop operation. The advantage of the memory stack is that CPU can refer to it without having to specify an address, since the address is always available and automatically updated with the in the stack pointer. So with this we will complete this stack organization. So you should know that we are going to perform only two things. One is push and pop operation. So that pop operation is performed in the register stack. Push and pop operation, that is stack is performed in the register stack as well as in the memory stack. So here in the register stack it's increments, in the memory stack it's in the case memory stack it decrements. Thank you. Next class we will see with another topic.